What's up, guys? Sorry about my tardiness. There's not enough hours in the day to do things I need to do, man. I tell you what. Uh, I just got back from the gym, had to make some food, I was washing clothes. It was just a lot of stuff I had to do before hopping on the show. So otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do stuff tomorrow. So, what's up, Piggy man? How's your day going?
Man, when I tell you it has been a busy, nonstop day, nonstop couple of days, I 100% get it. But it's been a statue heavy couple of days for me.
Like statues, like statues that you're going to order, or statues like what do you mean statue heavy?
Well, they all started just arriving at the same time, man. Like back to back to back.
Like statues that you're interested in buying, or like statues that you got in?
Yeah, that I got in. I got the Loki on Throne. The Tweeterhead Beastman.
Okay. Tweeterhead, you say?
Yeah, it actually is. It's the miracle of the season. They actually.
I've heard of that company.
Well, once upon a time, in a statue land long ago, they were dead statues.
Yeah, I've heard of them before. I think.
Yeah, I got those in back to back. Maybe on the same. Actually, I got them both on the same day, and then the Phoenix Custom Capes had sent me the Psylocke, the X-Men sideshow Psylocke.
Uh-huh.
And I got two more that are some of your, well, they're on your favorite team. They may not be your favorite characters, but I got
X-Men.
I got a Jean Grey and a Cyclops.
Sideshows, Jean Grey.
It's the Phoenix, like I don't want to say transformation, but it's like the Jean Grey Phoenix
XM, the old one.
No, it's Sideshow. It's got
Sideshow.
Yeah, it's got it's Jean, then it's Phoenix, then it's like the Firebird Phoenix behind.
Because you know, X-Men made one too before they made the one that everybody loves. They made one, I believe, another one before that was with the green suit. I think they did. I'm pretty sure.
I thought the one XM made was with the red suit, but no, this one's Sideshow. And then I got the Iron Studios Cyclops, because as much as I want the Sideshow one, it won't fit where I want to put it. Like that base is 20 inches deep. So
the base is 20 inches deep?
The base, is 20 inches deep. And the shelf that I wanted to put it on was 15 inches. What's up, D3?
What's up, D3?
Can you hear us? I don't think he can hear us yet.
I can hear you. Y'all hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah. We can. Yep.
What's going on?
Yeah, I was telling him I got the Iron Studios Cyclops, because the Sideshow one was 20 inches deep. So it's not conducive to any shelf that I would have to custom build another shelf just to accommodate the Cyclops.
But the thing with the Cyclops, though, you can do two duties, right? You can have a statue and a lamp.
Yeah, that's true. But where I wanted to put them, the shelf space is only about 15 inches deep, and it would have had that huge, like 5 inches of lip hanging over on it. And that
I really like that statue. The only thing I don't like is the base. It kind of throws it off for me. It's got like that toyish look to it, like it's like animated, like plasticky looking. I like everything else about it. I mean, it's very Sideshow. Like their paint is very, for the X-Men anyways. It's very comic book style, kind of animated style, you know. Which isn't a bad thing. I do like that statue. I had thought about getting that myself, but I've got another statue, another Cyclops coming in that he's wearing the jacket too, and he's on a big Sentinel, so there's no point for me to get both statues, you know.
With Sentinel, yeah, and like even JoJo was saying, turn it to the side a little bit for that Sideshow one, but it's still, because it's a corner shelf that he was going on. You know, they're like that triangular shape, so even no matter which way you turn them, he would have been. It just wasn't going to fit right, but. I feel like the Iron Studios isn't a runner-up because I like it just about as much, because I like the fact the light up isn't as banging, But I like the fact it's like next age when it comes to how you charge him. Like he doesn't have a battery or the plug. You can like when you're charging the puck lights with the USB.
Yeah.
He has that type of charge, and I think that's pretty dope. It's unique. You just take the head off, charge them, and then throw it back on there.
Man. What about you, D3, man? What you got going on? Anything? How's your day been? What you been up to, man? That seems like I haven't talked to you forever.
Forever.
Forever it continues.
I need to get better, man. I don't stay far from D3, and now he's got the setup going. You know, I got to see.
Yeah. Real fast. Let's go ahead and say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Maybe D3 will come back. Let's see here. What's up, Luke? Of course, you put an alarm clock up for me. Let me know I'm running late. Carl, what's up, man? Walton, of course, is here. Already complaining as normal. Random Korean, what's up? E-Man, how's it going? You're in there doing double. Jojo, how's it going? Cylon, what's up, man? Ron Jeezy, what's up, man? And the horror guy, what's up, man?
So
yeah,
George said the lasagna piece when we and Walton said it too. But if you remember, Jay, when we saw it in person at StatueCon, it looked good. It was because I think we were giving Dion crap about it.
What Phoenix are we talking about? Because that's a different one. That's the one with Jean Grey. Was a transformation one, right?
Yeah, it's got Jean Grey, and then it goes to the Phoenix with the green.
Is that the one you got?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, when we saw it in person, because at first I think we were giving Dion trash about it, and seeing it in person in at StatueCon, it was a dope statue.
Yeah,
definitely a dope statue.
I mean, it's not overly cheesy looking, but but it's a dope statue. I like it a lot.
And the lasagna will face the back, so it's all good.
It's all good. The only thing I don't like about that statue, really, is that they put the head of the Phoenix to the back.
Oh yeah,
that never made no sense to me. Why they did that? Like, you know, it's like I see the wings and everything, but it would have been way better if they would have put the head of the Phoenix to the front.
Facing Jean and Phoenix, yeah, that would have been way better. And some pieces, like I don't understand the logic. It's almost like you can only display that properly if you have it on the turntable. And I thought the same about my Loki on throne. I think the back of the throne is almost as dope as the Loki itself. And the only way you can see it is if like you put it on the turntable because it's facing the back, or put a mirror.
The thing with that statue though is it's just the head of the Phoenix that's back there. So I don't even think it's worth putting a turntable behind it or on it or whatever. Yeah, it's just, you know, you can see the wings and everything. That's good enough, but it doesn't make any sense why they did that.
I agree. So yeah, I got all these license pieces coming in. So now I'm waiting on my custom pieces to ship a little later in the year. I'm super excited to get my Apocalypse and my Archangel. And I don't know if I told you, I got a custom Sue Storm, but she's from the adult group. But I got the version where she's got the 4. She's wearing her 4 on the, and that's 4, not fur. She's wearing.
She's got 4 what?
Yeah,
hey, you remember what was that? Remember Total Recall? And he gets to Mars, and that girl has 3 tits. I was like, what the hell?
Yep. I thought
crazy.
That was... Oh, go ahead.
Because I remember watching that as a kid, you know, watching that movie, and the fucking girl had 3 tits. I'm like, what the hell?
It's more of her to love, man.
Oh yeah.
more fun bags for everyone. But yeah, I thought that
I mean, I only have 2 hands.
You gotta, well, I'll chill before we get a strike. There are other things. There are other ways to enjoy all 3 of them. But I thought that custom Sue Storm was actually dope, not just for like the sexiness of it, but the actual art of the statue when she's fully dressed, just like the She-Hulk that I got from them. I think the sculpt is dope.
There's a couple of statues that they've come out with that I actually thought they were very pretty sculpts. There was that one that they just came out with that was Black Widow, that she was kind of like crouched over with the gun.
Man,
I love that statue.
That's dope. That's dope. I was like looking all through the room trying to find any spot I could find just to be able to get it.
And then the X-23, the X-23 they did in tube.
Yeah,
so that one was dope too. That one it makes sense that she's kind of like naked because she's in the tube.
Yeah, she's in the tube. Yep.
Yeah.
And even the
that one I wouldn't have felt so bad about getting.
And you can get the clothed versions like the She-Hulk I got is the
but
I know
still.
But they did a Psylocke that was dope. I just opted with the sideshow one because I think it goes better with the Archangels if you want to pair her up.
I haven't really found a Psylocke that I really love yet. There's one, but it's oversized and it goes for a lot of money still. So I don't know. I might be waiting a little while for a Psylocke, but they never can do her face right. Seems like.
Is she like the group? Is she from the group that does the like 1.3.5, like between the quarter and
the group that you're waiting for your? Well, I can say it because it's already been out. Exo Resin. Yeah. Because it's already come out, I can say it. But it's the one where she's kicking the Danger Room like buzzsaw or whatever. I like that one. That's probably like my favorite Psylocke statue.
That's a dope statue. I can see that, and I think she will go well. You know what statue that will go well with is the Beast that you're getting painted. I think she would look good with that, like in the same lineup with that Beast. Yeah,
I would have to. I think keep her kind of separated a little bit because she doesn't really go with my Sentinel line, and she wouldn't go with the regular size guys. So I would think I would have to because I don't really have anybody in the Danger Room either. So. I got a Forge coming that's in the Danger Room, but he's regular size. He ain't that weird half size. Yeah, so
I thought she just would go well with the Beast because he's in the library at the mansion, and then she's in the Danger Room. So at least they're both kind of away from that Sentinel, and they're in the Danger Room. She may look too big paired up with him.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like how I want my collection, anyways, is I don't want a bunch of statues like together and just filling up space. I kind of want like to be able to enjoy the statue individually, if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
And like especially the bigger statues, I kind of want them to be by themselves off in the corner or wherever kind of where I can enjoy them by themselves.
Yep, I get it. I
don't know. I'm not worried about getting as many statues in my area as possible. So I've got my whole house I can put statues
until that next Wolverine comes out.
Yeah, but I've got a whole room for Wolverine. So I'm not worried about that either. So
the Wolverine wing.
Yeah, my Wolverine wing. What's up, D3 man? You hear us?
Yeah, I hear ya. Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, if D3's not in his car talking to us, I don't know. It's not a normal show, I guess.
I know, right? Yeah, it's always on the go, man. So decided to pop in today, but yeah, everything's cool, man. Everything's good. Can't complain.
Yeah.
I gotta come see the setup now that you got everything out on display, man.
Yeah, almost everything. It's not quite everything, but most of it. I'm not putting out any of the 110 statues. Then I got a couple more XM pieces. But yeah, man, I was getting tired of just sitting on my statues and not displaying them. And now that I have displayed them, I have a whole new appreciation for them. Whole new gratitude for it.
Yeah.
So.
What are you gonna do with
they're not in a box. You can actually see them.
Yeah. Or even for the ones that weren't in boxes that I had out. Like it makes a difference to actually display them, in a place that they belong, rather than just having them randomly put somewhere. Yeah. And it feels amazing seeing them all together, like just seeing that vision come to fruition.
I see you like doing what was the name of that movie where the girl's spinning around in the hills and it's a musical?
Oh, Sounds of Music.
Sounds of Music. I see you doing that in your statue room, spinning around.
Oh yeah, man! I can't help walking in there and just standing there for like 5-10 minutes and staring at everything.
Yeah.
I got a long way to go. I gotta install lights. I gotta put a backdrop in. I gotta put up my artwork. But for now, like it's a start.
So, but what's up with the 10 scale ones? You said you hadn't unboxed them yet. Or you
to be honest, I don't have a spot for them. I swear, at least once a week, I think about selling all my 10 scales because I don't know. I mean, I like them a lot, but
you should find a young collector.
Hey, probably, maybe.
I was going to say that would be the best thing to do is to actually start somebody who's just starting out to get them into it, and help build their stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I might one day. Same thing with all my hot toys. I got like 40 hot toys and all of them boxed up. Because I'd rather display the quarter scale statues over everything else, and the 6 scale ones too. But
now that they're unboxed, you're gonna start getting third.
You're gonna start getting what?
You're gonna start getting third scales next. Watch. Now that you got them unboxed.
Nah, no third scales.
It's coming.
No third scales.
It's coming.
I said the same thing. Yep. But of course they start coming out with X-Men. So now I gotta get those in 1/3. So
it's coming.
I only have 2. I have the LBS Hulk and I have the LBS Thanos on order.
Oh,
those
so
are
they
the
already
only 2
coming.
third scales. Those are the only 2 third scales I'm gonna get. I promise you.
he did this. We can't see him.
Yep.
He did this. We can't see him, but we all know he did that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not doing any third scale X-Men.
Gotcha. Angela, how you doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Not too bad. With your little country accent. How are y'all?
Yes.
You been having a good day, or?
I have just been busy with work, and a few other things. So, but yeah, it was a good day. So sorry for hopping on late. So.
No, you're fine. I was late too, so it's all good. So, welcome to the show. Yeah, let's just get right into the topic. I know some more people came in, but as they come in, I'll say hi or whatever. But let's see here. I know y'all caught the kind of the topic of today's show already with the in the group and everything. But is it the best time to collect X-Men? Like I know pretty much everybody here collects X-Men to a certain degree, right? Like Angela, I think you more or less collect the female X-Men characters. Piggy collects Archangel. D3's like me, he collects the X-Men, but his style is more the museum stuff. But it just seems right now like it's the height of collecting for X-Men, as far as and not just statues, right? Like even like in the media, right? There's all kinds of X-Men stuff going on. X-Men 97 just came out last year or the year before. There's a movie coming out here soon with the X-Men in it. I just think it's a crazy time for X-Men collectors, more so than in the past. What do you guys think? Is it a really good time to collect X-Men, or is it that been past? Is it like years ago when it was the top of the heap?
I think X-Men are always. I was going to say, I think X-Men are always relevant.
Yeah.
No matter what, I think they're always relevant. And with the way that movies and cartoons come out, I think it's just always revolving. And we can all relate to the X-Men.
Yeah.
So,
I think you can look at it 2 ways. You can either look at it as it's a great time to collect X-Men because there's so many different options, But then you could also look at it as it might not be the best time because you might be overwhelmed due to all the options.
Yeah. So kind of why I brought it up was bringing this topic up was basically because LBS, right? LBS has got 1/3 scale statues and apparently life size and 1/3 busts coming out of X-Men characters. And this is really the first time that I've seen a licensed company really tackle X-Men in 1/3 scale. And actually, there hasn't even been that many full scale, like life size X-Men pieces out there. So it's kind of getting me to the idea where, you know, since this is like the first time any kind of licensed company has done it, you know, not only do we have 1/3 that we can collect if you're an X-Men collector, but you got all the customs, right? I think in the custom community, X-Men's like one of the biggest things out there. You know, they're the biggest IP. There's so many characters, you know, it's a big thing in the custom world, let alone Wolverine, right? And I think, you know, Alan Kiefer says it, you know, it's a best time to collect all IPs. I totally agree. Like, it's a great time for collectors as a whole, but this is really the first time when I've seen X-Men move to the 1/3, right? Like that's been kind of reserved for the Batman statue collectors, right? All the Batman guys have been eating good with the 1/3, right? They've always had for the last, since I started collecting, right? The 1/3 became like this kind of niche that a lot of people were getting into. Prime One, you know, the big dog in the statue community, and it was one of those things that the Batman guys got that for years and years and years and years. But now Marvel and X-Men collectors are really starting to catch up to some of those other collectors now, right? Because we didn't have that before. And not to mention all the other stuff that's got, like Iron Studios has got X-Men. They got their own line. They've got Sideshow. They've been coming out with their new X-Men line. So it's you can get X-Men from pretty much anywhere now. So that's kind of why I brought this topic up, because, you know, obviously I'm a big X-Men person. So, you know, I just thought it was a neat topic because, you know, you have a whole channel dedicated to collecting Batman. You know, you have a whole channel, and everybody on that channel collects Batman, right? There ain't no X-Men exclusives channel. You know, we've got X-Men exclusives, but he don't got no channel. You know, so I just think it's a neat time for X-Men collectors, man, and especially X-Men '97 just came out, and I love that show. And as a kid, I just remember that I just loved X-Men the animated series, and they just came out with a new one. I'm looking forward to the movies coming out here soon. It's just a really cool time for X-Men. A lot of art out there. What do y'all think about all that?
I agree. Especially like I think it's a good time because, like you mentioned, the X-Men '97, and they're about to drop their second season now. The MCU are getting into the mutants, and they already said that the X-Men are at the top of their next saga that they're going to do after Secret Wars or whatever. So, not Secret Wars. What's the one after Doomsday? But it's one after Doomsday, the second one. Not Battle World. But whatever that second part to the Doomsday is, they said they're going straight into it with the X-Men, and they're sprinkling them everywhere. Like Jean Grey is supposed to be in the new Spider-Man movie, so they're everywhere. A lot of people are getting the old school like cards out again, like how you could get the CGC graded cards.
Yeah, I still got mine.
Yeah, and remember when I was at the spot, I had called you that day.
Yeah, show me. Yeah,
the little video. I mean, the little cards and stuff like that, because I want to get an Apocalypse one. So I think with it being everywhere from movies to cartoons, and there being so many options from licensed to customs. Like if you look at Ant's collection, at X-Men Exclusives collection, it's every character you could think of, courtesy of customs with like Blob and Morph and those dope characters that we weren't getting years ago. So I think it's the prime time to collect. Now D3 said it could be that maybe we're being overcharged, maybe by the licensed ones, because they're so popular right now. But I think the good part to that is maybe they'll do well if we get past this phase. A lot of people may say, I want some of those old school X-Men, so they go up in value. So you could look at it that way as well. But I think it's prime time to collect X-Men.
What about you, Angelo? You got anything to add to that, or?
Well, I love X-Men. We all know that. Dazzler was my first comic, and of course she had her first appearance in X-Men. Just the diversity of it, I think, is another thing, and how we kind of grew up with it. So I think that's what a lot of it is that you finally get to see other people's perspective of it. I have a lot of art, a lot of sketch cards, because then you can actually see artists sit there and put their spin on it,
their rendition,
how they view the X-Men. And like I said, it's great because of all the diversity of it.
That was one of the good things about the X-Men too. Like you said, the diversity. They had, a character from every walk of life, on the team. They had Indians, they had American Indians, they had, Hispanics, they had blacks, they had whites, they had everything on that team,
Jubilee.
Jubilee, whatever Jubilee is, whatever she is. They had her. So, that was definitely one of the things that I grew up with was, inclusivity, everybody on the same team getting along, but,
You know what's crazy? Why I really got into that cartoon at the time that cartoon came out, I was into other things, so cartoons weren't really holding my attention. But I just sat down and watched the plot one day, and I was like, man, this show is good as like cartoon or not, like no matter what type of show you're into, the plots were actually really good. They had really good character development, and you said like they all were on the same team, but they had like arguing amongst each other, all the personality clashes, but they still came together to get the job done. So I think you could kind of relate to them no matter what like avenue of media you're into. It's something amongst the X-Men for everything. And I think it's one of the few cartoons, in my opinion, that did the comic book justice, because when some of the cartoons were coming out around that time and I was big into the comics, I was getting annoyed because I was like, they're changing the characters too much to fit this cartoon formula, and it's not being true to the comic. And X-Men was like, no, we're gonna give it to X, gonna give it to you. So
man, like I was saying, it's like for at least as long as I've been in the collecting game, kind of around the COVID era, we had these, big name companies, and it was just Batman, on the license side, that I just felt like Batman was just the thing that everybody collected, 1/3, quarter scale, everything, every once in a while we would get X-Men, obviously XM did their thing, with the X-Men statues, Sideshow does theirs, but it was always kind of, I said like Prime One did the 1/3, right? They had the 1/3 scale statues that everybody was loving and all this stuff. And now the X-Men guys get to have, 1/3. And for the longest time, it was like, so like the Batman movies that were coming out kind of pushed that too, right? Like, the popularity of Batman kind of rose with the movies. Then you had the Avengers movies. So then we got a lot of Avengers statues, even 1/3 now. We still have a lot of 1/3 statues that are out there that LBS did. They were the first statues that they did. So I think it's definitely awesome that X-Men are kind of getting their turn with it. But again, like I said, it seems like there's so many options out there now, and great options too. You have LBS, you got Iron Studios, Customs, Sideshow. They're all, and Sideshow has stepped up their game with their X-Men characters too. Like, I think Sideshow's X-Men are better than the ones they've done in the past. Like Bishop and the Cyclops, Jubilee for Walton, because I know he loves Jubilee.
Jesus,
and they're taking chances on characters.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that
That
Dazzler, right?
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, like in my top 5. Um, and yeah, it's a beautiful statue. But I also have other renditions of her. Bowen. I have the Bowen design ones. I also have the Diamond Select. So sad that Diamond Select is not around because Diamond Select was doing some damn good Marvel
Mm-hmm.
ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Diamond Comics. I mean, it's all along the same lines. But now you've got people like McFarlane's coming out with his line of the Marvel stuff, and he's hitting up those X-Men.
Yep. What's
What's
up?
what's up, X-Men
What's
exclusive?
up?
Speaking
What's
of,
up? What's going down, man?
so
Boy, my bad. I've been trying to fight with this iPad since 7:01.
it's all good, man. Since you've hopped on, man, I know you were collecting before a lot of us on the show. What did you experience back in the day, like XM? Like, I say right now is the best time to collect X-Men if you're into X-Men. Do you think that was already past? Like, do you think when XM was making all their statues, you think that was the time, or you think current? Because you've been around for both eras basically. What do you think is the best time that X-Men has been collected?
If I had to give like Piggy was saying, a realistic, I'm gonna say 2024 was my best year. Meaning that if you was coming into the game then, you had a choice of going back and getting old XM pieces, and you could catch all the customs. Because like Piggy was saying, by 2024, I had already was able to order Blob, Pyro, Toad, Avalanche, which I thought, like Piggy said, I never would have got.
I kind of have that era kind of in mind for right now. Like, I would say the last like 3 or 4 years is what I'm thinking of the current market. You know what I'm saying? As far as X-Men statues go, because my biggest thing was like the whole reason why I started this, right, was because LBS is really pushing hard on their X-Men line, right? And it got me thinking that you never saw one. This is the first time you see 1/3 licensed statues, X-Men pieces, right? Or even really life size, right? How many life size X-Men statues are out there?
Yeah,
Wolverine.
0.
That's it.
Yeah, and
Now we got
even him.
Sentinel, man. We got Sentinel now.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly. We got a full size Sentinel.
I'm
Which is
like, I'm
crazy.
82% there, boy, with that one. I only got 18% saying no. Woo.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why I brought this topic up, man, because there's just so many great X-Men statues out right now.
Yeah. You gotta literally. Go ahead.
Obviously there's, if you look back at XM, right, you see, XM Phoenix, and you see XM Storm, and you see the XM Sentinel diorama, right? Those are like at the top of my mind, those are like the X-Men grails, right? Like everybody would love to own one of those pieces. Let alone there's a lot of Wolverine ones, right? From the custom side. But I just think there's so many great statues, X-Men statues that have come out lately, especially, and in characters that you hardly ever see, right? Like Shadow King. There's a Shadow King coming. There's a group making Silver Samurai, Sunfire, Morph. There's just all these cool characters that people are making that you wouldn't have got back in the day. It wouldn't have happened. You got like the core team, right? You got Colossus, you got Wolverine, Cyclops, and
the blue and gold team.
Yeah, that's all you got, and barely that. Like, how many people did Sideshow never did an Iceman besides way back in the day?
Yeah, the comic kit.
They haven't done one since. XM got one. That's it. But there were certain characters that you would see over and over again. Colossus was one of them. Wolverine is another one. But now you're starting to get like the whole team, like Bishop, Jubilee.
And that's what I think. A lot of people. That's what I think. A lot of people didn't understand. The thing about XM, when we started with them, that was like 2015. Man, we in 2026. Them 11 years went by like from Mags on Throne in 2015 to now. But well, let's subtract what the last maybe what 3 years, y'all. Don't they can't really count them. So from 14 to 22, they was on fire for 8 years, man, before they went the toilet bowl for them from 23, 24, 25, and now. But it was
Yeah.
crazy. But because they had that feedback group, like I was telling you in Piggy Jarhead, that feedback group helped out because they knew, okay, Sideshow only had, like you said, the basic. Sideshow wasn't making no Punk Storm in 2017. Let's be real. Come on, man. But because of the customs coming out, and like you said, XM bringing all that heat, I was able to do almost like 20 X-Men just off of XM before I got into the WP family, for all the
Yeah.
business. So, you know,
Just the fact that like earlier Jarhead and I was talking, I've never since I've been collecting said, oh, I got like 3 X-Men pieces in the same week, 2 Iron Studios and 1 Sideshow. I've never, so I think X-Men are definitely on fire right now.
Shit.
Yeah.
Piggy's got a plethora of archangels. Like
Oh,
I know. He went from 1 to I can't, man. Now Piggy, I always tell Jarhead and D3, I'm never gonna collect doubles. But me or Jarhead gave me the teaser that we can't really say, and man, it's got a Wolverine on it, and I'm just like, I can't leave that in the box. He's going to have a brown Wolverine and then a blue Wolverine. And then when everybody asked him, I'm like, that was Piggy's pick. Piggy said I could pick one character, and him and Jarhead picked Wolverine. So that's gonna I'm gonna blame y'all or something, bro. Because I came in with that notion of 1 per character, and I stuck to it for what 2015 till now. Shoot, 11 years, man. Plus my 6 days when I was doing Code of Okia. That's another 5 years. That was 2010.
So you allowed. You're allowed.
Well, Walton says their older pieces didn't deviate as badly from the comics. I don't know if he's talking about XM or Sideshow. I'm thinking he's talking about Sideshow because XM definitely deviated from the comics. That
they weren't modern.
They weren't comic accurate. So he had to be talking about Sideshow. And Sideshow, their costumes, their older pieces were very comic accurate, and now they're doing like.
That punk rock storm and different. Well, even that new Cyclops is still Jim Lee, the one with the new one with the visor. That's still comic. I don't know what Walton's talking about.
Pre-ordered it today.
What'd you say, Angela?
I pre-ordered Cyclops today.
Okay.
So, and we all know that I don't collect male statues. However,
you got Cyclops behind your Jean Grey, so now you're gonna have double. You stepping in the double water too.
But
Awesome.
You know what? I also have like the little Scotty Young Cyclops.
Okay, so you're gonna have 3. So, Piggy Jr.
And no, I also have a couple of busts of Cyclops too.
Golly, Piggy Senior. Golly.
Yep. So believe it or not, but they all have to go with the Jean Greys or the Phoenixes. So
the thing I always hated about Cyclops though was they always put him in the same position, like that screaming up in the air pose,
like the one I got.
All of them do it, and really, customs was the only way where that deviated, where you had the one where he's slicing
one on the hand,
the LL right, or he's
slicing
hand. That Franco scope. That's the only time I see anything deviate. Everything else was the typical,
It's because it's Franco Jarhead. Just tell the truth. It's
I didn't want to say it, Piggy. I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah. Well, maybe that was more of like a license restriction with him, because think about it. The one I got with XM, even with the 2 bodies, that's like that screaming up was when he's on that it's the Fleer card. I think it's Fleer, and he's got it's a comic card like you get in that little pack. And he's doing the same thing like you said. So that might have been a license thing where they're like, hey, you only get so many poses. Y'all better pick this. And then like the one where I got, you can switch out the body when he's just shooting the laser. That's from another comic card. So it might have been a licensing thing, bro. Well, that's hard to say.
I think they also sat there and, I mean, really honestly, in movies and cartoons and everything, Cyclops was really kind of like a wuss. Nobody liked him. I mean, he was whiny.
Yeah, more like I know a lot of people call him Boy Scout, like by the book.
Yes, yes, he was very much part of that. However, in X-Men 97, they changed it. They made him a little bit more, cooler. So hell yeah, because before I wouldn't have. Cyclops, okay.
I don't know, man. It's like, like, there's just so many things that you could probably do with Cyclops. I think that's another problem is creativity. Like somebody couldn't figure out something to do with him besides him screaming in the air, shooting a laser beam. Like, it's creativity. Like I can think of something on top of my head right now where he's kind of like Darth Vader contemplation. You know how where he's staring at his mask. You get the same thing with Cyclops' visor, right? Where he's kind of like his eyes are closed, but you can see like the smoke trail of the beam, right?
Yeah.
And he's like staring at his visor, kind of like with his eyes closed, but have it in his hand, kind of looking down, like contemplation.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
I was shocked that Sideshow did that. What they did, that was from an engineering standpoint. I didn't think they would get creative like that since they did Rogue with the standing on the Danger base with that rod all the way through her legs so she wouldn't break. So
let me correct Vibranium Jim real fast. Cyclops is powerful. He's not one of the most powerful. He's at Omega level. The reason why Captain America said that, why he was so dangerous, is because of his tactics.
Right.
He's the leader of the X-Men.
Leadership.
He's got combat tactics. Like that's why he says he's he's one of the most dangerous because of that, not because of his power level. So,
Angela, I was telling Jarhead I actually wanted that Sideshow Cyclops, but because of the measurements, I couldn't get it to properly fit anywhere where I wanted to put it because the depth was like 20 inches.
Oh, I heard you say that.
Yeah, that's the only reason I
do you have a Cyclops at all?
I got the Iron Studios one.
Oh, okay, the 110.
No,
the trees.
No, you got
the trees.
Yep.
The trees, the one with the trees matched the Gambit and Wolverine and Beast.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good. I heard. Is that one? Oh, go ahead, Ann. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say, aren't those a little bigger than the normal 1/4? I was hearing one guy on Friday's show with John. He said his is a little bigger than his regular 1/4.
Like that 3.5 that's in between like the.
Oh, okay, like the LLs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's dope too. I don't feel like I got the runner up because I really like the way that you have like that they kind of futuristically built the USB charge where you just take his head off and charge it and pop it back on. So I like that aspect of it. And it's a good Cyclops. I just really wanted the Sideshow one because I like the power effect.
Right, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
The base was just too wide at 20 inches deep. I'm sorry, too deep.
Well, I'm going to end up switching my stuff up, and I'll be moving them over where my Dazzler is, and I will.
You don't got regular? You got regular Sideshow, Gene? The one that's made by.
I sure do.
Oh, so you put him by her?
I'm going to put both of them over there together. So
yeah, that was my favorite piece.
My Dazzler. So.
That was my last Sideshow piece.
You know what's a very underrated piece, Angela, is that Phoenix that you have. The one where she's kind of doing, the artistic one, the exoresin.
The one that look like Oh, okay.
That one. And see, I really need a Dark Phoenix because I really want to.
There's one coming.
I know there is, and so, but this is the art that I have that I want to be able to display with it.
Oh, that's dope. That art.
So yeah.
Dope.
So.
Who's carrying the Cyclops?
That is Cyclops.
Oh, okay.
Back to it for 1 second, Angela. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's.
Hold on.
I like that.
Give me just a second. So it's Death of Phoenix. It's Death of Phoenix. Yep.
And of course, they got Wolverine in there because Jarhead favorite.
So.
Oh man.
And then is that Storm behind Nightcrawler?
That is Storm. Yep, that is
okay.
Storm.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that's the throwback too. That's when they had their other costumes on.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and it's.
Okay, she got her sign too.
Oh yeah. So.
Yeah, you're special. So, yeah. I'm not cool like y'all. I don't got one signature of nobody in here.
So.
But like
my very few things.
That Phoenix that you had there, I love that Phoenix.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I really hate that I did not get the red one. I really wish I would have gotten the red one.
That's what I would get if I got one.
But I mean, I wish that I would have had both. So
yeah. I was even thinking of doing some stupid stuff, Jarhead. I was gonna get the XM Dark Phoenix again and then paint her green, but then I was like, no, like that's the whole purpose of having that bird and being the dark version of her. So, you know. But I will get the head custom done though. My buddy gonna hook me up. Have you ever seen the custom head, Angela? Whenever they customize the
Yes, I
Dark
have.
Phoenix,
Yeah, I
when they put
did.
eyes on her and stuff. Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna get that done.
but
So I'm
see,
gonna shoot them.
I'm a huge Jean Grey and Dark Phoenix fan. So,
Yeah.
because if I go, and please excuse the dust, because I have not dusted in a while, but I do. I have my Kotobukiya ones.
That's not. I like
Oh,
those.
okay.
So
Man, you got the Funko too?
I do have the Funko. I have
Golly.
the original.
Oh, you got
down
that
there.
what's the one that's called? It's Chubby. The one that's got the one that's at the bottom on top of the Sentinel head. That was made by
Oh,
Iron
yeah.
Studios too.
Yes.
Okay.
I have the Iron
I was gonna
Studio
get that. I
ones.
was gonna get that whole set and put it at the work desk. Oh, you got her
So,
too? Okay.
yeah, I got her too, and then I've got the Rogue over there.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and Rogue's got like her little powers. You can see
Yeah.
the powers and everything.
Yeah. So that's two from that little Chubby line because I know it's like they came up with all of them.
Yeah, it's
like
their little
12 of
mini
them.
codes.
Yeah, that's
So,
what it's called. Minico.
But then, like I said, there's my Cyclops. So, but
That's
yeah,
good.
I might like
Okay.
X-Men just a little bit.
The more I see of the old school, like what you call it,
Bowen.
old school Bowens,
The
man,
Bowen?
like yeah, I might start picking some of them up. They're expensive though for what they are.
Oh
But I might
man.
start picking up
they're-
some.
You
It
can
is
actually
crazy,
get
bro.
some
I be
really
seeing
good.
Bowen for. I be seeing not on X-Men though, and it's like, but man, you go in there now, they be wanting to tag. I was
I got
like,
a hookup.
For
Yeah.
400, $500. I'm like, geez,
that's
all.
what,
man.
and
Like,
it was 150 when it came out. You want triple?
Now,
Last time
I'll
I
let you
checked,
know.
150. You know,
Well, I'll tell you, the Dazzler one is I
with
think
the
you can
disco
probably
ball
get-
from Bowen.
with the disco ball. Yep.
Uh-huh.
So.
Oh, you do got. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do.
I had that was one of my second pieces. I had her and then
I
the
was gonna
Nightcrawler
say-
from Bowen.
And I want to sit there and say that at one point she was at $1,200.
Man,
So-
yeah, I remember. And you know who? You know who else used to be really hot too? That cable from Bowen when he's standing on that. Y'all remember that one, Jordan?
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah,
got a cable
and-
one from
and-
Bowen. It was
and Bishop.
$1,000. Yeah,
And
and then
Yeah.
Bishop on it. Bishop was done by the Kucheric brothers, so they was taxing for them. Bishop was like $750. Cable was always at $1,000. I'm like, bro, they was $155 and $170 every on what? But hey,
And I even
It-
still have some Bowens that are still boxed up that I haven't
okay.
even got
Yeah,
out yet.
I'm not doing flippers, man. I take my daughter to that little bouncing. We got a bouncing house in Texas called Blazing Ball. That's the only time I'm gonna get a flipper, and that's me. But you ain't gonna catch me spending no flipper
I was
prices.
gonna say, yeah, I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not even selling my Bowens
What-
because
if you guys could have Sideshow or LBS or any company make a X-Men statue, like a character that you would want, what would it be?
I got mine. I got Dazzler.
That's it. I mean, there's nobody else that you would want. I mean, you said Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix, Dazzler, but an X-Men character.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of female X-Men characters.
I know there are, but
Moonstar.
they're coming out with it. Moonstar. Yeah, I'd like a Danny Moonstar, but then if you're gonna do the Moonstar, gotta have a magic to go with her. I don't want a magic that's in her black outfit. I want it in the New Mutants.
New Mutants outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got one and it almost happened. It almost happened.
You've got enough Archangels, Piggy. You've got enough.
I want,
You want an Archangel 1/3? God, oh, baby,
I wanted LBS to do an apocalypse, and they're
I was
doing.
about to
I know
say
they
that.
have the bust coming, but I wanted
Yeah.
actual full apocalypse.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, if he was, I heard Jim did Jim Man did the Thanos, and if he could just make Apocalypse the Thanos side, I would
Man,
maybe swap out but it had to be like worth it,
we
bro.
were
I don't.
this close, man. We were this.
So-
Yeah.
The only thing about the XMs that I don't care for, it's too much detail. Like I don't like.
Oh, like
It
the
looks great.
futuristic.
Yeah, it looks
No,
it's
yeah.
too much. Like I like Apocalypse to have that smooth costume and
Yeah.
with the cable and everything. But on that one, it's just too much to me. Like I don't know.
Yeah, when I look at him, he's probably like one of my weaker XMPs. Crazy that sound because he got detail, like you said, and some
Yeah.
people actually love that. Like I know Rashid,
I
that's
know
his
people
thing.
love it.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt?
Happy birthday, Aunt.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
But you,
Piggy got me on that, you know.
25 now, X-Men?
Man, yeah, plus
25 now?
25 plus 24. Shoot. Next year, man, you and Piggy gotta throw me a 5-0 party. That's the half a century, man. And you know,
All right.
and all the ladies at work was like, let me see your license. I know you're 37. I was like, I'm 49, man. I'm like, you know, just I don't know what to tell y'all. I was on that piggy pig juice, and it just kept me youthful. I ain't, you know, yeah. See, yeah. So you know,
What's sad is I'm younger than both y'all, and I look older than both y'all.
You are not younger than them.
That's because you don't drink the piggy juice.
I am younger than them.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I am.
When
Yeah,
you get to
thanks.
statue time,
I'm the
Jarhead,
youngest person here.
I'm gonna make you a smoothie every day.
I'm the youngest person on this panel right now.
No, you're not. No,
Yeah,
you're
I
not.
am. I promise you. Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
He needs to get
And
some
I'm
real-
the oldest. I'm probably the oldest.
What are you?
Matt's 51, so he got me about 2 years.
I'm the oldest. I'm 52.
Sure, Angela.
I am. I swear to you, I am.
I'm 44. I'm 44. I'll be 45 this year.
I'll let you have that one.
You lie.
Yeah.
I'll let you have that one.
Yeah.
B3, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right.
Matt, what do you think, man? You heard the kind of the topic we're talking about, like X-Men. No.
Nope. I literally just ran downstairs and jump on the computer.
So I was just saying, like, LBS came out with they're coming out with like all these 1/3 X-Men line, and it kind of got me thinking that right now is kind of like a great time to be an X-Men collector because you have so many opportunities to buy X-Men characters all the way up to 1/3 because we didn't have that before, right? We're just now getting 1/3 X-Men characters. For years, it's been Batman, you know, any kind of Batman character in 1/3, you know. And I remember around the time I first started collecting, 1/3 was like blowing up. Everybody was like, "Oh, 1/3 this, 1/3 that." You know, you got to have a 1/3 and blah blah blah. You know, and it was kind of one of those big things. And of course, it was Batman. But right now, I really think it's a really great time to collect X-Men. Obviously, it's a great time to collect anything right now because there's so many options. But you know, specifically, I was thinking because you know, when was the last time we got a life-sized Sentinel? When was the last time we got, you know, a 1/3 Magneto with an aura effect that's massive? Like, you know, I don't know, man.
I don't think there ever was a time, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think LBS is doing a fantastic job. You know,
I love it. I love that they're doing
pieces,
this,
man.
Yeah.
That Sentinel looks phenomenal.
I know, man. I was looking at it, and then I flew around there. I told Piggy and Jared, I was like, I used to be at 20% getting it. Now I'm at like 82, bro. So it's just a matter of, you know, putting it in. Then we got to try to move and get the new crib. So it's just like, look at Jose. Wait, I wonder if Jose probably about. I thought Jose was about 48 too.
Yeah, no.
Angela, look, you look young, Angela.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
We're all young at heart. That's all.
Everybody. Hey, I will say this: if you take our panel,
for real, I'm still in my 30s.
If you take
you're
this,
you're
panel,
the youngest one on the panel.
Yeah, D3 the baby. But if you take this panel though, Angela, and compare it to a certain panel, I ain't gonna say their name, broke boy. They all look older. They 20. So it's like I'm like, y'all better take care of yourself. Y'all 25 and me and Piggy looking like y'all big brother instead of y'all uncle. Like, come on, man.
It's that zebra meat. You know, it ages you.
Yeah, I don't know how, man. Buck I'll be like, man, me and Buck went out there together. They be like, hey, so you're a little brother? No, I'm the big brother. We talking about you know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy, man. My boy, that Buck nasty.
But yeah, man. What do you think about the topic, man?
No, I think I agree. It is a good time to be an X-Men fan. You know, you had X-Men 97 came out, came out again, you know.
And that season 2 about to start this year, so you know.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. So, you know, and like you said, yeah, I think the custom world is changing a lot of the way even licensed pieces are saying, okay, yeah, we need to start expanding some of these characters, you know.
Instead of redo the same thing.
Yeah, but instead of redoing the same thing, there is a market out there for some of these other characters, you know.
I would have never have thought we were going to get a Shadow King ever. I would have never have that. That would have been the last thing in my mind ever. I would have never thought that.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is,
I think
when
the
you talk
hobby.
to them, go ahead, D.
There's so many characters, though. That's the other thing. But I think the things, particularly for licensed companies, is, and not just licensed companies, is any company, is to keep the ES low. I think that would make it, you know, obviously, if you make a lot of them and they don't really, it gets a little watered down, right? But if you keep the ES low, and it'll bring back the collecting aspect of stuff, you know. I think I had this conversation with some of the other guys once before, but you know, there's people who, you know, I think there's buyers and then there's collectors. You know, some people like to buy stuff just to buy stuff so they can have a lot of different things, but then you have collectors and like, you know, like I used to collect stamps, you know, and obviously the rare stamps, you know, when you have the misprints or something like that, they were worth something. It was, and the hunt for it, or to find it, or to know that you can get it, or something like that. Some of the rare pieces, the low numbers, you know, there's something to be said with that fun aspect of collecting versus just getting a bunch of series. You know, a lot of people say, well, ES doesn't matter, they don't care, but you know, then you're a buyer. You know, you're buying stuff to be buying things.
Yeah. Hey, Jordan, I just went back.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying.
What were you saying, D3? You started saying something.
Oh, I was saying, I think the market is just pretty much responding to what collectors have been voicing over the years as far as wanting more and more obscure X-Men characters. You know, we see it play out with characters like Bishop, you know, Jubilee. Over the years, it's just like, okay, on to the next. Who hasn't been done? Or who is there not a definitive version of? So, you know, as we keep going along, these companies are seeing the demand for these X-Men characters and taking it a step further, you know, especially in the custom world where they're doing the most obscure characters. But, you know, this is what collectors have been asking for since I got in the hobby. You know, oh, we don't have this character. We don't have a representation of this character. Where's this character? And, you know, the hobby responded. It's like, hey, everybody wants more X-Men. Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
See, I also think, though, to piggyback on that, D3, I also think that licensed companies are seeing these characters being made in the custom world, and they like, you know, they're flying off the shelves. So they're like,
oh yeah, it's licensed and custom. It's just that. Yeah, I think it's both licensed and custom. It's just that, you know, customs are doing the more obscure characters that the license would never touch. You know, like the Legions and the Shadow Kings. But yeah, license they hopped on the bandwagon too. They're like, yo, let's get this X-Men money.
I didn't
do, in my opinion.
I didn't ever think we were going to get a licensed Bishop. I never thought we were going to get a licensed Bishop.
Yeah,
that was one of the things when I first started collecting. Bishop was one of the most sought after characters to be made in the licensed world, and now, you know, look how many Bishops came out.
If X-Men wouldn't have went under, I think they would have did one, because they had like a rough draft one. They had a rough draft for him. And
they technically did him. They did.
Oh yeah, the one you got, right?
Yeah,
right.
They did technically.
Yeah, and yours came out good, so you know, yours was good. So just imagine if they would have been able to, you know.
Yeah, that's a dope Bishop. Like if you look at it, it's dope. So.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with the popularity of X-Men 97. I think because X-Men 97 really did kind of bring it back to people, and also has now generated new fans of X-Men. And I think that's one of the things, because they actually followed through with, you know, storylines and kept the storylines in X-Men 97 like the comics. So I think we're going to see a lot more. I really do.
But I think Angela, even if they didn't have the cartoon, I don't think people in the community realize how many freaking X-Men collectors we got
There,
worldwide.
I'm gonna
Like, I'll
say
be
there is a lot.
because D3 will be posting like a statue ended to be some dude Wong Feng Qingyang Gay. And I'm like, yo, where did he come from? D3 that added him to the group. And he got X-Men like 25 to 30 different warriors. I never, you know what I'm saying? Like even the dude Joy had been invited, Enzo. Enzo ain't been on the panels like over a year. You get what I'm saying? He barely just started hopping on the show with Charles, but he's been around for a minute. You know what I mean? You got all the Wolverines, you got the Dark Phoenix that Angela love, like all that, bro. So that's what I'm
I know.
saying.
Rub
That
that
like a
one
lot of
in.
people.
Rub that one in.
No, I mean we waiting on Dark Phoenix. I mean, but I'm
We
just saying.
waiting on. We
But
are waiting on
yeah,
Dark Phoenix.
but yeah. So
again, there's a dope one coming.
I know there is.
Dope one coming.
I know there is.
So,
I know. So, and
just,
I'm waiting.
Just be prepared.
Hey,
So,
look,
I
really,
am.
I'm sorry, I was gonna say really fast since Matt mentioned stamps. The Bruce Lee's, you
Ah,
can see these, and then
okay.
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh,
I
about the
got
whole
it.
page.
oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
nice.
tons of stamps.
Yep.
Oh, that's throwback.
We started. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
I have that
throwback.
shirt.
D3. Since you're kind of like as much in the customs as I am, really, do you think like so? Part of the reason why I gravitated towards custom so much was because there were so many X-Men pieces out there in the custom community. Do you think that the custom world is the best place to get X-Men statues?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there's just so much variety from costumes to different eras of X-Men. I mean, it's hands down that the custom community is running the X-Men portion of the hobby. Don't get me wrong. I think the license companies are doing a great job too, especially with Iron Studios.
I was about to say Antonio should be
dipping in.
second. Yeah.
Not Iron. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, Iron
Yeah.
Studios. but I meant that
No,
one
Iron
before.
Studio.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
I'm
meant
talking
that
about the
one
one
fourth. I meant
tenth.
that one
The
tenth.
1/10 made Spiral, Lady Deathstrike. I mean, they're not the best sculpt, but they, it's
But they
sufficient
did
for
the
that 1/10.
dioramas.
Yeah, the
They
Sentinels.
did the
Yeah.
dioramas.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
you
freaking
get the dioramas and then
badass.
all of the pieces together. We
Mhm.
talking about when I counted last, I think it was up to like 43, which is
Yep.
I'm stopping at 40. D3 want me to go to 50, but not happening. But still, that's another story.
60.
You know.
So
And Matt,
unless-
it's crazy.
Yeah, customs are doing the job with X-Men the best just because of the fact that they're doing characters that licensed companies aren't going to do. That alone. So
Yeah.
Well, that is
unless they see a character blow up, and then you'll see a licensed group do it. Watch, like if they see a character that everybody wants, for instance, Blob. How many people made a big deal about when Blob came out? I guarantee Sideshow's in the works doing a Blob. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
I remember Anthony was trying to do that on one
Rob
of
is
the
a
shows.
funny character.
I know Piggy sent me the picture. That's why I changed my profile to Blob and me.
Oh yeah.
So-
On his born day, I made him a profile pic of him and a blob at Professor X's school. I know that's his favorite character.
Another thing I've been thinking about too, I think X-Men are going to blow up even more in the next couple of years, with the way the MCU is going to make all these X-Men movies and stuff.
Mhm.
I think there's been a direct correlation between statues and the movies and the collecting community, as far as like the Avengers and Batman and all that stuff. That was like the big popular characters in the movies, and then people made statues of the comics of those characters and everything. Even they made the movie characters. They made 85 Keith Ledger statues, and like 30 freaking Dark Knight of all different movie guys. I think the same thing is gonna happen with the X-Men. I think the guy that plays Cyclops, I guarantee they're gonna make a statue of him. They're gonna make.
I agree. I agree. I think it's going to be a whole new wave of movie X-Men characters if they do a good job in their roles. Because I think it's really contingent upon that. They tend to lean more on the live action characters that stand out the most, do the best job. Like Heath Ledger is historic in his role.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
this is why you see so many options for him. But if they do the same job they did in the old X-Men movies, most of those characters aren't really that memorable, or actors aren't really that memorable in their roles.
Solo Reaper says, tell you the truth, licensed companies don't do X-Men justice. Do y'all agree with that?
I think it depends on what way do you mean, as far as the quality of the statues or the variety of the characters. Like, I'm not going to say, I think licensed companies do a good job, in my opinion. The only thing they're lacking is the variety of characters.
Yeah.
That and ideas, right? Like, how many times are they going to do Cyclops screaming in the air? Like, it's so prevalent. The LBS did it, It's the same pose. The character looks the same now in 1/3. Congratulations! Like, there's so much stuff that you could have done.
To come to LBS's defense for just a little bit, there was a lot of controversy between XM and LBS's Cyclops, and the reason that they're so similar. I won't go into details about it, but that wasn't just a coincidence.
Yeah. We know what it is. You ain't got, you know what I mean? It's dead in the water, but still, we all know what it is.
But they was
Customs
basically
and
the same
doing the same thing. Yeah. Customs and Sideshow.
Licensed companies are going to do the core characters: Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Rogue, and then they'll pick a fifth one. Then they'll do those other characters like Dazzler and Jubilee, and they'll throw in an Archangel or an Angel, to do the niche characters. And that's
new. That's new for Sideshow.
That is very new for Sideshow.
They ain't do that.
A lot of it has to do with the artists that they have. Will Harbottle, Daniel Bay. Those artists are now, wanting to do those pieces because they have a love for the comics. And I think that's the reason why we're seeing an insurgence of the X-Men characters, because of the people that are behind the scenes.
I will say, Sideshow. I think this year at Comic-Con at San Diego, I think we're going to see a lot of X-Men statues there. I think
new or old.
No, new releases. They kind of hinted at Omega Red already on one of our shows. They've hinted at a Blob. They're hinted at a Magic. So
plus
they
had that art print teaser.
Yeah, I think they're waiting to release those X-Men pieces closer to the release date of Avengers, the new Avengers
movie.
Yeah.
So since we're talking about
definitely that's
as far
smart.
as it goes, since we're talking about movies, do you think that possibly the Deadpool and Wolverine movie was also like a cut into it? Because look at all the characters that were in that.
The one with the Gambit and all them, and Professor's sister and all that.
Yep,
Okay.
and they had Callisto and Pyro and all of that. That movie really kind of, broke it for us.
Yeah, but I think, if you look at all the X-Men that they've been releasing now have been more of on the cartoon line, and they come out looking more cartoony, right? They're I think I remember Anthony was on a show several months back, and one of the things was, for me personally, I like statues that have a lot of texture and detail, but the X-Men line that they've put out has been more along with the
animated comic book look.
The comic book look, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they would stick to that theme, or would they go to what you're talking about, Angelo, more movie style, where it has, texture and detail.
No, I think they're going to stay with what they normally do. Animated comic book.
I will say around the time of that Deadpool and Wolverine movie, we got like 1,000 colossi. Remember when I think we even did the show, Jarhead, like which one of these
Oh yeah,
Colossus.
like the best?
and he only had about maybe 10 on there. He could have probably did 30, but you know.
Yeah, like around the time of that movie, those Colossus statues started popping up everywhere. Everyone was doing the Colossus.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I have a feeling with the movies come out and everything, X-Men are gonna blow up even more because now they're gonna have X-Men to draw from as far as like on the movie screen, right there. You know, we didn't have we had the old sucky X-Men movies back in the day.
Man, trash.
Nobody was gonna make those characters really, you know. But I think if these movies end up being good, you know, we'll see, you know, at least the Cyclops. I guarantee you that the guy that is playing Cyclops, we'll get him.
You know what's coming next? So since Sadie Sink is gonna be like a younger Jean Grey in that Spider-Man, and that Spider-Man trailer just broke a record for most trailers watched ever. As soon as that movie drops, you're gonna start getting Jean Greys, like a young Sadie Sink version.
Well, think about one of the villains in that trailer, right? The Hand. The Hand is typically an X-Men Wolverine villain, right?
Did we lose Jorge's voice? Jorge, we don't hear you.
I can hear him.
Y'all can't hear him?
I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I just see his lips moving. Angela, can you hear Jarhead?
You frozen.
Yeah. Jarhead was talking about the Hand.
Yeah.
That's you, Ant. I'm frozen.
Oh man.
Jarhead, if you caught up on not Deadpool, Daredevil.
Man, tell Jarhead I'll come back then since I can't hear him.
The Hand is very big in Daredevil.
No, y'all not listening to me. Jarhead is like this. I don't got his. I can't hear none of his words, y'all.
Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Can you hear us? Because we hear him perfectly.
And we hear you.
Just come back in.
No, I still don't hear.
Jumped out.
I hear all three of y'all. I just don't hear Jarhead no more.
Tell him to go till
I'll come back
in.
Yeah,
because I can't.
Even come back in.
And I got 1080p, 5K, whatever you want on the internet. That ain't helping, bro. I'll be back.
Yeah, go out and come back.
So the Hand is a big thing in Daredevil, but originally the Hand started off in Wolverine comics. I don't know if y'all know that. You know, the person that taught him how to fight was kind of associated with the Hand. And they play a big part in a lot of the comics. Daredevil, it came out around the same time frame, but it's kind of hand in hand. But I'm just saying, like for movie sake, that might be a tie-in to the X-Men too. I
see it because they're going to be in that Spider-Man movie, and I think that's how they're bringing Jean Grey in.
Okay, now
yeah, so the Hand definitely played a big part in the X-Men, especially Wolverine. So it might end up being a tie-in with that lead into that. So we'll see.
Oh man, Piggy, I got to tell you, enjoy something after the show. It's crazy.
All right,
but yeah, man. Like I said, is there any other things y'all want to talk about with the X-Men? I mean, like I said, I think it's gonna be a big thing in the next couple of years, man. With these movies coming out, if they do well, if those movies do well, I think it's gonna be. I think all the collectibles, you're just gonna see a ton of X-Men shit out there, a lot.
I just want to be done by like 2 years, bro. I know that's crying like a little baby, but I'm gonna be done. I'm already.
But then you gonna
no. I have never done that. I don't have, bro. I got probably one of Jarhead's weakest Wolverines in the X-Men Yellow Wolverine. That's probably one of the weakest one, and he still ain't even been upgraded yet. I'm just not picky like that.
But remember, it took you 16 years to start doing doubles, so maybe in another 16.
I'm just and he might go back in the box. I might just be me crying wolf right now, but we'll see. But yeah, I just need about 2 more years, and then I can get. I just need because the only character I'm really worried about, Jarhead, is gonna be the Mojo. That's the only one I'm worried about. The rest I'm pretty much Lady Deathstrike, Spiral. I got more confidence in them.
Lady Deathstrike was in that Deadpool and Wolverine movie too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They supposed to be making her, so I'm gonna wait and see how that comes out with one of my newer guys I like. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm not
But
picky.
yeah,
40 X-Men.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. Like I said, I think it's gonna blow up here in the next couple of years. I think Sideshow is gonna bring a lot of X-Men statues to Comic-Con. I know LBS is working on a lot of X-Men pieces coming up. They've been releasing them kind of slow, but I think they're going to have a lot more. I know I kind of know some stuff from behind the scenes of stuff that they're working on, but I know they're working on a lot of villains that they're working on. So
It's a custom dude that's doing. I just thought about it. That's doing some of these like intergalactic characters too. That's out there with like what's her name, Lilandra, like the bird.
Oh yeah,
alien.
her
You're talking
family.
about the Imperial?
Yeah,
The
it's
Imperial
a-
Guard?
Yeah,
It's a dude that's working on like a line of those. He's been
yeah.
See, that would be awesome because I
Well,
would
it's just
love
like
to have a Death Bird.
because they already got yeah. That's what I'm saying. Death Bird to be one to one. A lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people have been asking for another Gladiator because there's only like really like 2 customs that was made,
Yeah.
and they, and even then they hard to find. One of them's like standing on the this little hill with his little thorn, and then the other one's kind of hunched over a little bit. But them the only 2. So
I would like a Professor X.
I want a Professor X in his costume that he
He'll be
wore.
limited with his dynamic pose.
No.
Yes.
green one,
You know,
the green one. That, like
No,
Ain't but so much you're gonna get out of that piece.
there,
I know,
there's
but
two-
you
there's
still
two-
have to have one.
there's 2 Professor Xaviers I would love. The new one where he can actually walk with the helmet that has the X on it. He's got that, and then the old school when he was Leandra's husband, he could walk back then. There was a suit that he wore
oh yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
that he uses powers that he can walk. Yeah, and
kind of like what he
had
did in the
big-
movies. And
Yeah,
they did that in that's in the '97. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he got him in.
And he actually did it to fight Magneto when Wolverine got his adamantium pulled. He used a suit that was similar to that to walk. So there are costumes that they could do to do Professor Xavier. So
There's only one Xavier that needs to be done. He needs to have some light up spinners.
Put some rims on that.
What you talking about? I got lights on my hover chair, and they go beep beep.
He needs to have
Sure,
some light up spinners.
I don't think we finished talking about what X-Men character we would love to see being made.
Somebody said LBS Gladiator.
LBS Gladiator, that'd be dope.
I just-
What about you, Matt?
Let me think.
Uh
Oh, I know what I need.
I I got my guy. But I'm a big fan of Gladiator. I like the Bowen and the Iron Studio Hard Hero. Those are all 1/6 scale, but those are really 2 cool Gladiator statues.
Yeah, there's not many of them on the market.
Yeah, Gladiator's a cool character. I like that. I think that's a character that could a lot. Sideshow could do a lot with Gladiator.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't know. I know there's some Icemen out there, but there's one. Frankel's Iceman is just like that's
Amazing.
definitive Iceman, right?
I don't think there's any definitive Iceman. I think Franco's is the best, but I don't think it's definitive in a sense where,
He
I
just
don't-
blow every other Iceman out the water, basically.
I don't think it's like the best. Like, I mean the best to have in your collection. I think it's the best, if that makes any sense. It's the best one as far as how dynamic and creative it is.
Yeah.
But for your average everyday X-Men collector, I don't think that's the go-to Iceman piece just because of size, and everything. Size, expense.
They don't have a lot of variety though. It's only like 3 of them. So,
Yeah.
it's the angry one, then Franco's, and then
I do think Sideshow's working on Iceman.
They're working on everything.
I do think they're working on this Iceman.
They're working on everything.
What about you, D3? Is there a character X-Men character that you would love any company to make?
And Sabonor. So Apocalypse before he became Apocalypse is
Ooh.
is a character I'm really excited about coming to fruition one day. Him and also Fabian Cortez.
Okay.
Wanna
That
make
sellout. He would that sellout dude. That dude is sellout. My bad. He a
so yeah,
sellout, Piggy. Try to kill
those two
Magneto.
characters and Sabanor and Sabanor more. I like his design and his whole origin story. I think there's a lot that could be fleshed out in a statue with him, especially in the base. Involving the celestial technology and his whole backstory is so cool. Before he even became Apocalypse. But yeah, that's one that I'm really excited and hopeful that happens one day.
There's just so many.
On
There's
with
just,
that one, brother.
there's,
There's
Yeah.
no way
so
I get in
cool-
Salvador.
you can't. You gotta say it first, Matt.
It's in Sabanur,
You
man.
can't buy it if you can't say it.
Yeah, I don't know who the cat is, let alone.
there's so many cool X-Men characters that can make, man. What about a Shard, Bishop's sister? That'd be dope.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Blink. If somebody made a Blink, that'd be dope.
182.
What else? I would love a Holocaust from the Age of Apocalypse timeline. I mean, I could name a bunch of characters on top of my head.
Well, I mean, it's 199 X-Men are here, so
I would love a Havoc, like a licensed company to make a Havoc.
Oh man, Sasquatch.
Yeah.
What about Tusk? Remember Tusk?
Yeah. I would love a Sunspot.
Why are we
like
just
somebody to
hitting,
make a
why are we
Sunspot.
just hitting the X-Men? Why are we not hitting the baddies like the Brotherhood and stuff?
Well, because that's
mean-
more me. That's more me. That's me. I'm the one that's waiting on the Silver Samurai and the Lady Deathstrike, and the Mojos of the world and the
I'll be
Spiral.
honest
That's
with you.
all. That's all me. These guys, they good guys.
You know who I want, and he's not even
I
a
would
mutant.
love to have a good Toad. I know there's one out, but I don't like it as much. Sugar
Shame
Man.
on you.
I know. Sugar
I would
Man.
ship you that. I would ship you that toad now just to ease your thing. You can ship it back. You're like, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'ma
Just
do.
ship it
I think
on.
that Toad is an amazing piece, man.
Bitch, she said it's lackluster. I'm like, the tongue comes out. You can,
Does it come out?
yes.
Okay,
It
then
comes
never mind.
out.
I take back everything. So
You can, it comes out, it goes in, you can have it without the tongue, with the tongue. I'm telling you, I'll ship them to you.
Pause.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to do Paul. Who you talking about? Yeah, I forgot tongue, and that was
Well,
kind
from
of Paul.
X-Men, and he doesn't even have any powers, so he'll never get made. Is Creed, Mystique's son, the dude who hates all
Yeah.
mutants?
Oh,
man,
yeah.
man,
yeah.
he was one of my favorite characters because he was just.
Yeah.
What about Black Tom Cassidy?
He was a sellout, too.
Well, I was gonna say yeah until he just reminded me that he's.
He's a sellout. Well, yeah, both of them are sellouts, if we being real. The Creed dude wanted all the mutants, they're dead. Both your parents is mutant. And then you backdoor with Cassidy. Only thing Cassidy did was he raised Siren for Banshee. That's all he did in the comics.
well, see,
Nothing
and
else.
that's what I was going to say. Is
Trash.
Banshee would be cool. Siren would be cool. Let's see.
Yeah, I already got
Good
Banshee.
Hellfire Club, and I'm talking like they really need to do Selene. They need to do
What about-
Tessa.
What about
Yeah, that's a
Arcade?
minute now. Yeah, he'll be a good villain. He's just not popular, but he'll be a good villain.
The reason Creed is my favorite is from one word in the comics. They were about to kill Rogue and Nightcrawler, and one of the dudes was like, "Dude, that's
Oh,
your
that
brother."
part.
Yeah, they said that's your brother and your sister, and he was like, "So." It's just one word. So.
So
Some
Savage with it.
of the characters people in the comments have said.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Forgot about
Luke
those.
says Mac Iceman is the best of him. See here,
Oh,
Silver
that's
Samurai.
four. Forgot about that.
Solo Reaper says Silver Samurai. He would love
There's
to
like
have
5.
LBS
Well, I
could
think-
do a Juggernaut in 1/3.
Oh man.
Let's just say that's possible. Cameron Hodge, Jose saying
Trash. Oh, my
Figure
bad.
Kong. I want a Sasquatch and a Puck. Alpha Flight for y'all. Don't
That's
They
know.
actually
done.
made there's
Yeah.
Well, they made the puck. A group made the puck. I think
They made
Sasquatch is in
they
the
made a
works.
they made a Sasquatch.
I was going to say, there's
Okay.
a group
The
that
whole
made
lot. It's
Alpha. Yeah,
the whole
Alpha
Yeah,
flight.
they made the
Flight.
whole Alpha Flight.
Yep.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
Jose
They was
says
trash.
Orphan Maker. He wants that. Let's see here. K Mag says a fellow Sugarman supporter. Let's see here. Astro. Is this Astro?
Probably.
He said
He's the only one that go to astronaut.
Lady Mandarin, Lady Deathstrike, that would be dope. Shatterstar, Super Samurai, Mojo, Professor Xavier. Solar Reaper wants a Nimrod.
Nimrod would be good.
Astro says Spiral. Jose Donald Pierce, that'd be dope. Get to the chopper. Mimic, that'd be cool.
Get to the chopper.
They did do a Mimic statue back in the day. It was it Dark X-Men? They had him in it. See here. Norman Rich says he wants a Black Tom Cassidy.
No, he said with a name like him, who needs enemies?
Oh, okay. Yes, and there is a Silver Samurai coming. So
wait.
But yeah,
we got a custom Lady Deathstrike out there, right? Didn't they do one a couple years
Yeah,
ago?
There's one I can cop, but I'm gonna wait on the new one.
There's two of them actually.
There's a new one being made. There's another company working on one right now too. So we'll see.
Yeah,
So I gotta make my pick. DP, gotta send me that. And my name X-Men exclusive. I need Lady Deathstrike exclusive. Okay. I gotta make my choice.
But
is Valheim gonna do one? I heard he's gonna do that in the Spiral.
I'm not sure. He probably
he said the Lady Deathstrike is later. He gotta wait on that commissioner. But he said that's supposed to be in the power. That's why I'm waiting on it, because we already got all the rest of his stuff. So I might as well just get like 5 of his pieces. Since I already got
a lot of like the statues that of characters that I didn't think were ever gonna be made from X-Men. He's making them. So
I'm saying, that's my point. So I might as well just get like 5 of his.
He's been making. He made Forge. He made Shadow King. There's a lot of characters that he's doing.
I like the villains too.
I don't understand why his emergence as a sculptor into the hobby like catalyzed the production of all of these obscure characters, because the groups that are commissioning him to do these obscure characters were around before he started sculpting comic pieces. So I wonder why now they're feeling like, okay, he's here.
Let's get him to do this.
So the thing is with him, he said it in the interview. Remember when we had him on the show, that's all he wants to work on is obscure characters. That's all he wants to do.
Okay.
That being said, his popularity and as good as he sculpts, the groups want that, right? They want, he's a great sculptor. He does some dope ass sculpting. So in order to get him to do something for them, it's got to be an obscure character, because that's all he'll do.
Yeah.
So
I should have knew that.
I think it's part of it.
We was in the same class shooting pool together, but he was trying to teach me 9-ball. So yeah, we go.
But and I also think that some of these groups have seen that, because a lot of these characters have been selling out. Forge, that was a dope ass statue. It didn't sold.
The portrait is the only thing I don't like about that one, man.
Oh, I love that portrait.
I don't like it, but it's like
you just ain't used to that, like an older face. So I thought he would have been like a younger. But I mean, Forge older too, though. I mean,
somebody said he looks like Sergeant Slaughter, and I just can't see it.
Slaughter got a cool ponytail around his head.
I don't see Sergeant Slaughter at all.
Let me go look at my picture.
I still like
man. Look at my dang on picture, man.
But yeah, let's get into pictures.
I look like Sergeant Slaughter to you, Piggy.
If you
that's
cover
not
the
a
hair,
good one.
but look, if you cover the hair and just look at the facial features under the sweatband, he kind of does. Like cover the hair and the sweatband, and you can see.
Well, guess what? Yo, Joe. All right, that's enough. All right, go ahead, Joe. I ain't playing with y'all. Somebody always want to mess up my coffee. I don't even drink it.
All right.
I'll be back.
So the group that's been doing all the extra portraits and accessories for a lot of the sideshow stuff they're coming out with a couple portraits maybe for the Berserker Wolverine. Also, they're doing, from what I'm hearing, they're doing metal claws too. So be on the lookout for that. They're doing some portraits for that. Why am I hearing echo? Somebody else has it playing on YouTube? But yeah, what do y'all think about What do y'all think about this portrait?
I like that, bro. Is that supposed to be like the hair ripped off, the face ripped off, the one with the hair showing exposed?
It's the
Like if
mask
it
is
was
ripped.
painted. Okay, so it's still
No,
like
no.
they ain't the adamantium. That's gonna be like his flesh tone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think there's adamantium right here showing.
Yeah, I was about to say with a little. Yeah.
I
But yeah,
like the
this
scope.
is a scope going on the Berserk Wolverine, the big one.
That's the big one. Okay.
I can't wait to see it painted.
I'm not sure if Alejandro did this one or not. I know he's been working with them a lot.
That look close. That look close to his Wolverine face sculpt, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Don't
He's
know.
been
You
doing a
know how
lot of
you.
their stuff.
All right. Let me back.
So we got that. This group pretty much did the prototype already for their Absolute Batman. I think this came out pretty dope. Like, I like this. If I was a Batman guy, I would pick this statue up. It's dope. There's another group, of course, for some reason, is doing the same exact statue almost at the same exact time. So, but I thought this one came out pretty good.
Yeah, I like.
Have y'all read Absolute Batman yet? It's a pretty good story.
Man, all of those absolutes are good. I'm addicted to the Wonder Woman and the Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, they're dope. And I like this design for Batman. I know some people don't, but I love it. I have a costume pretty similar in my red room.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
What do I?
But yeah, I think this came out pretty good, man. And it's not very expensive. What do y'all think?
It's dope.
Yeah, I think it's dope. I like it a lot.
I'm sending it to Vision right now.
I think he's already seen it, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think the base is a little bit uninspired, but I mean, I don't think it's a big deal.
You've seen the other one, right? D3, the other company making it.
Yeah.
Do you like this one more or like the other one more?
To be honest, they're so similar that I mean, I haven't really.
Yeah, they are similar.
Yeah, I haven't really super analyzed each of them to spot the main differences, but you know, it's a toss up for me between both of them.
You don't have a picture of that one?
I showed it like a couple shows ago, but I don't have it in here.
Okay.
But they're both good, both real good.
Yeah. I don't remember if they're doing the gold on the chest like this one is or not, but I really like the gold tops.
Okay, let's see what we got. Another Batman. What is that's Absolute?
Yeah,
Oh, I should have knew. One time
like
see
I
a
love
Batman, I don't know.
I love the sculpt on this. Like, he's jacked.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's,
Well, I like the texture and the details on it.
is there any the only other one I know that's really jacked like that, Jarhead, is like that DK3 one. He's really buff, but all the other Batmans are kind of hit or miss with Slim, so that's a good take on it.
I like the Batman on a horse in the back too.
Yeah. So it's the same group. They're doing what's his Batman name?
Grim Knight.
Grim Knight.
They're doing Grim Knight, and they're doing a Spider-Man Noir to go with the other Spider-Man that just came out, the upside down one.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, okay. So the upside down one is their group, the one that Rambo got in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this group, even though they do comic statues, they function very much so like an anime group.
Yeah.
So you know their name is all over the place. They don't do dedicated prototype. They do more a production sample. Their pieces come out very fast. I would say 6 to 8 months. They function just like an anime group, and there's several comic groups now, and that function like anime groups, and they all partner with Hexapus, so you can find all of those stuff on Hexapus.
On Hexapus.
So,
Well,
I don't. Go ahead.
And he's been advertising like crazy on our
Man.
on our page too. So if
I
you're
gotta spend
looking
like
for
10 minutes just declining about 40 posts every day.
Yeah, if you look, you can find all the stuff on our page. So,
all I know is if you're a moderator, good luck with that. delete, accept.
Astro says, I think they are doing the gold on the other one too, because someone mentioned it. He's supposed to have an axe like the one you're showing here, but doesn't. See here. Yeah, so this is the same group that did the upside down Spider-Man. Their price points are really great. Like, you're not gonna find quarter scale statues at this price anywhere else.
It's like an anime studio.
Yeah, exactly. It's very, very anime like you said. They don't hide. They're out there in the open. They have a website that you can order this stuff through. So
I think what's going on is some of these anime studios are seeing, how big the comic hobby is as well, and deciding to jump in there right now as well, because I mean, these are like I don't even consider these groups making these pieces the same as the conventional custom comic groups.
Yeah,
because they function differently.
These guys came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they got, you can buy their stuff online. Yeah. Their stuff is cheap.
Yeah, that's why y'all saying they like an anime. That's what D3's saying. They just 8 months.
Some of the stuff that you gotta look out for though is some of the stuff they do STL files too, and they just paint them. So like some of these companies they'll have an STL file out there, and they'll claim it as theirs, that they did it, and they'll paint it and sell it to you. So
yeah, there was a little controversy with one of those pieces on Hexapus that somebody called out, and I don't like that at all.
Yeah,
they did modify it slightly, the piece that had that controversy, but still, I don't like to know that a group is basically sourcing their work from STL files.
Yeah. But both these look really great though. I like this Spider-Man Noir. Like especially if you had that Spider-Man already, I think it'd be a dope piece to go with it.
I like everything they do. I don't think they've done a bad piece like that Rhino, that Spider-Man, all of these.
There's a couple of things that I don't like, but for the most part, they've done a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
They're doing a Resident Evil. This came out really good. If you're in the video games, there's a Rhino behind him.
Yeah.
There's that Rhino. Hey, that Rhino is dope.
Yeah, I like that Rhino a lot.
What's that was in the Rhino's hand?
Bag of money.
Oh, okay. Robbing the bank. Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's see. So there's a group out there doing a diorama with a predator versus alien. I thought this is pretty cool.
That's 1/4, right, Jarhead?
Yeah, core skill. Again, if you see any kind of like tags or whatever on these pictures, it's because a lot of these groups just throw this stuff out there, and if they're throwing this stuff out there, I'm going to show it. You know what I'm saying? So, but this looks good. What do y'all think about this? Any thoughts?
It's cool.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if that was the right color for that acid or not, but I guess the acid is not more of a like that. What's that D3? What's that paint where it kind of glow a little bit?
Fluorescent?
Yeah, something like that on the green. Since it's fresh acid, Jarhead, that makes sense. Like it's fresh acid. He just killed it. So
yeah, it looks dry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There ain't gonna be no fresh acid. It's gonna be still kind of liquidy.
I just noticed there's 3 aliens on here. I didn't know there was another one jumping.
Yeah, all I was saying. They saying he killed him at the bottom. That's why I said the acid should be fresh.
There's another one right here. I didn't notice there was another one here. There's a group out there working on a Dutch. I think this looks pretty good so far. Supposed to be releasing it here soon, so What y'all think about this portrait?
Is it going to be quarter scale?
They're doing 2 sizes from what I believe, quarter scale and third.
I like this better than the kind of the muddy one that we got.
This is that pose where he's like has the M16 kind of hunched over. You know what I'm saying? He's got the vest on and the stripes on his face. So supposedly they're working on the whole team too. They're not just doing him; they're doing the whole team.
This was like the one when he shoot the trees down before he invite the alien to come and get
Yeah,
me. And then he go dive in the mud.
The pose where they were all shooting the trees up. Remember where they like the whole team was lined up shooting the trees? That's pretty much
that's how he looked. Okay.
Yeah. So they're doing the whole team of this, and they're doing the Predator.
Some right now looks a little off. Maybe his chin is like all broken. Something I don't know what it is yet. I just haven't.
Now watch.
I think I know. I see what you mean.
You see what I'm talking about?
When this
just needs to be lined up.
Yeah, on the right chin, but he might have had the what you call in this thing, man. You know, they had a lot of dip.
I see the mark, the chalk or whatever. I mean,
no. I'm talking about they were dipping in the movie a lot. Remember him and the other dude that wore the cowboy hat? This would make it been like a hard on thing. They all had dip.
No, I understand that, but and I see. It's just the makeup, the paint on his, because you know, he put the paint on or whatever on his chin and stuff. It's just making it.
It obscures it a little bit.
Obscure.
Now watch.
And they're not finished either. This is still a work in progress.
The minute it drops, magically, I bet you all the license companies are gonna finally start doing the Dutch. Watch.
Prime want to come out with one. I guarantee they're working on one too.
Yep.
But yeah, so somebody's working on this again. Supposedly they're doing the whole team, and they're also doing a Predator, Jungle Predator. So we'll see. Lucky Lex, he got a Wolverine statue in versus Sentinel, an older piece by Alejandro. What do y'all think about this Wolverine?
I think this is extremely underrated. I love the sculpt on the Wolverine, and after seeing Enzo's and how he had it painted, man, it's a wonderful piece. If Lex could get a custom paint job on this, it'll really highlight how dope the sculpt really is, because that's what Enzo's was.
I never cared for the Wolverine where it shows his eyes through the mask. You know, I've always liked that white out.
Oh, I didn't notice
it's not whited out? Yeah, I don't like that.
No.
Yeah, I don't like that neither.
You see the eyes
I don't like that. If it ain't white, it ain't right. My bad.
Yeah, I never noticed that, but yeah, I don't like that neither.
Yeah. And the only other thing about this statue is the pose. It's kind of like that, like a Street Fighter pose to me. Like, I don't know. I don't want my Wolverine doing a Hayuken, you know.
What a fireball! What a fireball! Throw the fireball instead.
It's a cool sculpt though. I like it a lot.
Man, chew your food first.
I did chew it.
Yeah. Lex just got this in. Congratulations, dude! It's a great statue. So this is some more pictures of that Noir Spider-Man. I like this a lot, actually. I think it came out really good. I think this is better than Sideshows, to tell you the truth.
Hey, was the other picture Jorge, he had a fatter base? Or just the same the same base that was in the picture by Batman?
I don't even know what this is.
The same picture he showed next to that Batman earlier, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Batman was on the left, he was on the right.
No, I saw that, but I just don't know this character. I just don't know.
Oh, you don't know the Spidey.
Spider-Man Noir. He's from a different universe.
Well, Amazon's getting ready to have a TV show with Spider-Man Noir, and it's going to be in black and white. It's also going to be in color. Nicolas Cage. Yep, Nicolas Cage is going to be the one that's going to be doing it, which he does the voice for Spider-Man Noir in the Spider-Verse movies. So yeah.
I think those are underrated too. I love the Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah, those are dope.
So yeah, I like this a lot. Like, and like the price of this thing, you can't beat it, man. It's dope. If I was a Spider-Man collector, I'd be buying this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, Iron Studios made a Spider-Man Noir. and it actually
Yeah.
looks good.
It's part of their 1/10 line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they made all the characters. I was telling DP, that's why I said Iron Studios, man. When they pick a group, they go all in, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it looks really good too.
Because if
My son has it.
if all they Spidey villains was 1/4, man,
Mm-hmm.
they got a lot of good Spidey villains on that Iron Studios. They just tiny.
Yeah, his mask was great. I like this a lot. The only thing I don't like how shiny his coat is.
Oh, it's supposed to be like a leather type thing, right?
Yeah, I don't care how it looks too shiny, but other than that, I like everything. E-Man
So
says he's
the
gonna get
commissioner
to go
of this
with
group-
upside Spider.
The commissioner of
Go
this
ahead.
group, the commissioner of this group is also the commissioner of the group that makes all of the custom parts, like the zombie Marvel character stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, and
okay.
yeah, so he has like a few groups.
Yeah, their group is weird. Like
Yeah, it's definitely unconventional.
they have like 10 groups.
Yeah.
But yeah, this came out good. So I love this portrait on Venom. I know some people kind of like, oh, he's got long hair, but I really like this portrait on Venom. What do y'all think?
I don't think I've ever seen him with long hair.
Oh,
Yeah, in the newer comics, he has long hair.
Yeah, in the King in Black series, he has long hair.
Yeah.
But I think he also has a beard too when he has the hair. I'm not sure if I've seen him with the hair and no
So
beard.
he had long hair, right? He's had it both. He's had long hair and no beard. He's had a long hair and a beard, and then he's had a beard
Oh,
with
wow.
short hair.
So he going through his Sabretooth phase. Because that's how Sabretooth is, remember?
Yeah. I love this portrait, man. I really,
Yeah, that portrait is nice though, fam.
I like the portrait, but I feel like, people said it in the comments. I feel like it's more reminiscent
Like
of
Ryu from Street Fighter.
no Sabretooth.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. That's first thing I look. That's first thing I see. When I see it.
or rather
Toad.
Victor Creed.
That's why I mentioned it.
I can see it, but also knowing that he's had long hair in the comics, I see
easier
that
for you
too as
to-
well.
Yeah,
You-
because it's
you know
almost
what
like
it is?
if you ever saw them they venomize everything. Remember, right here. So he'd be like venomized Sabretooth. So there you go.
I see a venomized Sentry.
You know what it is? I think it's the expression
cool.
on him. I think it's the expression that gives him the look of Sabretooth, like that sinister
The evil
kind
smile.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said this group did the Agent Venom, yeah. So then they have this as a different portrait. I don't know if I like this one.
Man, I can't. This looks horrible to me. I'm sorry. The portrait, the way the mouth
Looks
is,
like
it
looks like it got, like, smushed.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Well, the neck. I think
To go from this to that.
The neck is part of the. It's all one piece, right?
Yeah, it doesn't even look like
So-
there is a neck.
He looks more like Nimrod than he does Venom.
And then this is the base for it. I don't know. Like I said, I really dig the portrait on this.
Yeah, that's cool.
So somebody was saying in the group earlier they need a
Willem
Sunfire
Dafoe.
statue. And here you go. Here's Sunfire.
Looks like
That's
Willem
nice.
Dafoe did Venom.
Yeah, I think we've been waiting on this one. When we ordered this 2021, so yeah, it took about 5 years.
I am gonna pick this up. I like this a lot.
Yeah, and we ordered it in 2021, so it took 5 years. But it's
I have a
handmade.
Sunfire from another.
Yeah,
customer.
I saw it in your.
You saw it?
section. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it because it like that red caught my eye.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have from that group that I got that Sunfire from. I also have Snowbird from
Okay.
them. So that's part of my Alpha flight.
That's why you be sneaking on the custom show. Okay.
I like this a lot.
Yes, sir. Yep, I think I'm gonna put that right next to Iceman. I'm gonna put that in the same case as Iceman, bro.
Does it have a subtle
Oh,
light up
it did.
feature to it?
No, there's no light up.
It's just if you have like a light behind it, the flames are gonna be like a lighter fluorescent if he sticks with the original. So you
I
better
like
put light on it.
I like how the center of the flame is a dark red,
Right,
and then
right.
the outside of it's like a lighter orange.
Yeah,
and
orange. Yeah,
yellow.
that's how fire is. Yep. Hey man, it's kind of like my pyro flame, except you know what I mean. Like you once they paint it, it'll be that, but it's
Got it.
clear, and then it'll be like a yellow. When I got the pyro flame, they were yellow, and then you could paint them and make them like Jarhead showing. It'll be that red dark with the orange. So doing his power effects.
I like this piece.
Yeah.
Took a long time to finally start coming out, but they're working on it.
Yep. Yes,
That looks
sir.
real good.
Here are the dimensions for it.
Yeah, that'll go right next to
It looks
right
good.
next
right
to
there.
Iceman, bro.
Yeah.
I
He's
think
he's such an asshole character too. Like I don't like him as a
Man.
character. Like as his personality, he's an asshole. But
Right.
I like this statue.
Yeah, he's a jerk in the comments. And even on the cartoon, when they was over there in the island thing, he was like, "We followed you once. We're not doing it again." Like he wanted to be rude to Jubilee. He's the only one. And then in the comments, he's a jerk, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a trip, man.
What were you saying, D3?
I like the piece a lot. I think it's well done. I'm not a fan of the
Yeah.
character though, more so the character design. But I do think the fire on the base can be improved. I feel like that could. I don't know. I feel like that's the only lackluster part of this piece. Like it just doesn't. It feels like it doesn't feel like fire to me. You know, just red clear resin. To be honest.
Yeah, it's been like that since 2021, so that part ain't getting changed. But yeah, I can see your point.
I like it around his hand, like because it has the variations in color, like you said, Jarhead,
Yeah.
and going from red
Yeah.
to orange and yellow, when it has the different
Yeah.
hues, it feels more alive. It feels more like fire. But around
Yeah.
the base, where it's connected to the base, that's where it feels like very, like a burgundy
And
blob
I
of
don't know if
stuff.
they're gonna still go with that dark red like that, because I mean, what in that proto picture that you showed, Jarhead, is it still dark, or you can't see the bottom of the where D3 is talking about?
Yeah,
But
but there's highlights in it. I just think you can't see it too well in this light because it's at the bottom of the base.
Yeah, it's
Like
yeah.
like here you can see it on his back. Like there's a lot of orange and yellows, and
Right,
there's a
the
lot
three
of color
colors.
in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously darker on the base, but I think there's more color than you can see. There's a little bit on
Yeah.
the tip. There's a lot of red in there. Over
Yeah,
here on
see
the
how it's
side,
on
there's
the
different colors.
on the base, D3?
Yeah,
That could have been
It
a
looks
little
a little
bit
better
more
than that.
orange and yellow for you. Yeah, that's what I said. And that's what they ain't have. They got light on it right here. So once that light hit it,
It's dope. Silent asks if that's up for pre-order. Yes, it's still up for pre-order. So, there's a group working on Phoenix Emma Frost, I believe this is. Looks like two different variants of it. Looks pretty cool so far. Little what you call it, a tease. What do y'all think about when they tease like pictures like this when there's just a shadow? Y'all like that?
Nope. I hit the next button. Keep going.
savage.
It's nice to have because you know what's coming up. Like
I have I wouldn't. I have no clue what that is. Sorry.
What are you saying, D3? Cut out. You're cutting out.
You piggybacking off your aunt's Wi-Fi?
Me?
No, that's D3's piggybacking off of aunt's Wi-Fi.
Hey,
Yeah,
probably would bump me off further because remember I was doing great earlier.
Yeah, we can hear you, D3.
He said, "Aunt, let me get your hotspot."
Yeah, I like.
That's what I'm turning on for him right now, dude.
I like like silhouette teasers. Pose. I mean, that's the only thing you can get out of it. Just kind of
Yeah.
seeing the pose. For me, these poses right here don't really they don't really call for a silhouette teaser because they're more so museum, so you're not really seeing much with it. I more so prefer of the actual piece. You can see the detail or the scope. The silhouettes is more so if this is a super dynamic piece or it's a super dope concept as far as pose goes. But if it's just a museum piece, I'd rather see an actual sculpt teaser, or so I could see some detail, see some some render paint, and see how what direction they're going with that.
I've never really minded this because XM used to do this. Remember back in the day, they used to do like a
Heck
shadow
yeah.
of what was coming in.
Yep.
I like it for the simple fact. I mean, it's frustrating because you can't see the detail, you can't see whatever, but at least I know what's coming up. So I've never minded that.
Yeah, they would do that shadow. I like when XM did it because they had the shadow of you. Be like, what is that? What is that?
But Jarhead, it looks like they're gonna have a bird head facing the wrong way again from the silhouette.
So which one's supposed to be the bird one? That's the one you and Angela were talking about earlier, Jarhead?
No, that's the one
Oh,
that
okay.
I think he was talking that he picked up. This is Phoenix Force version of.
Oh, so that ain't what Angela. That ain't the D Phoenix. That's just Phoenix Force.
No,
okay.
it's not. Yeah, I think this is Phoenix Force
Okay.
Emma.
Yeah,
Okay.
Emma.
Well, we ain't gotta say. Yeah, we ain't
Okay.
gotta say who, but we just. Yeah, the G14. That's
Oh,
right.
we're not saying who.
Sometimes Jarhead will let you know.
If they tag it.
What? I mean, we can see who it is. I can tell who it is by just from the shadows.
Not me.
So, yeah.
Not on
Guess
point.
we know who the real X-Men fan is then.
Me, but I'm just not looking at her.
See,
Me?
I don't know anything about the Phoenix
I'll
Force.
pull out the X-Men socks on you. Don't do that.
But
Man, I
yeah,
just
so this,
wanted
that's what this character is. It's Phoenix Force Emma. So
Yeah.
and I guess they're just doing two different versions of her. Here's Anakin turns to the dark side. So they're doing a fabric version and a sculpted version. I think I like the sculpted version better.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I like the.
I hate they cover. Why they cover so much of the face on the sculpted one, man?
It looks
Yeah.
like Thor doing his, See, I am.
So they actually
I am in disguise.
asked for some feedback and asked collectors if they prefer the sculpted or the mixed media cloak.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a overwhelming majority preferred the cloak, the mixed media one.
Yeah.
But I
You
saw
think
in
it's
the
because of
comments
the face?
well, not because of the face, but the way the sculpted cloak is sculpted, it covers too much of the face, like you just
That's what I'm
mentioned.
talking
You
about.
said,
That's
why
what I
is it-
meant to say. There's too much
Yeah.
of the face is covered on the scope.
But in
That's why I
the
said
movie-
face part.
In the movie, when he had his on, you saw like it was like that. You could only see it like part of his face.
Oh, so
Yeah, but they
going
didn't
off
do a
of-
good job at capturing that look. Like it just looks
Yeah,
like
well-
it just doesn't. And then also the cloak, it doesn't drape like an actual fabric cloak would. The sculpted one,
Yeah.
like I just think the sculpted cloak was just done poorly. Period. And that's why the mixed media one looks so much better.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think if it was done better, I think
Yeah.
Because people
I get what you're
generally
saying.
prefer sculpted over mixed media.
I don't think the head sculpt's all there either though. So
Yeah.
yeah, so you got these. Somebody they printed out that beast.
Yes, sir.
That,
Let's get it.
That just came out for pre-order. So this is pretty good rendition of classic Jim Lee Beast.
Don't mind the base because you do still get the table.
So you have the X base for Jose.
So I saw this earlier, and there's a few discrepancies between like the rendered sculpt and this print test here. I don't think it's an exact 1-to-1. I think there's similar issues as to like what the bishop they did. the issues that they had when they printed
Oh
it out.
yeah. I thought I
I
was gonna reach out to you about that D3 and ask you, did you see the difference? Because I thought it was just me tripping
Is it in the
Nah, yeah,
when
there's
you
portrait?
said
definitely a
that.
difference.
Is it the
There's
portrait,
some
DP?
keys that are sticking out, but also
Nah.
The
huh?
portrait. Right? You think it's the
The
portrait?
portrait, the
Yeah.
portrait as well, and then also the body. The pose isn't as it doesn't have as much motion to it as the render did. Similar thing with what happened with the bishop when they printed it. So, I mean, I
Let me
like it
see. I'm
still,
looking
but I
at it
don't
right
think
now.
it's as eye catching as the render was. So, but
And
maybe
plus,
they'll
that's not
improve
the
on it. And huh?
and that's the other face I didn't care for. The face that they got on there now, dude, that ain't the one with the glasses that I want. Remember the one I wanted with the glasses and actually they said they're supposed to do eyes with it. So, but I'm trying to look at it right now since Jorge got it up. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, the leg,
But
the feet,
so I
even.
know Louis Villamar prints these test prints. They're not printed by the factory, and I know a lot of times he shows them before he actually does the cleanup on them. So I think this might be before he got to clean it up, and I don't know, but it just there's something off about it to me compared to the render.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, but
Yeah.
yeah,
So
all right.
the same group. They're working on some accessories for the Superman from Sideshow, the one with the K-Bros cape. This is for that.
Oh, the Couture brother did this one?
No, this is that custom group that they're working on head sculpts, swap outs for that.
Oh yeah,
Bat.
yeah, the same group that's doing. Okay, okay, my fault,
Yeah.
my fault. Just
Matt,
go
you
on
gotta
there.
get out
That
of here.
Yeah, I got to bug out, guys.
All right.
All right,
D3
man.
too.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here too. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks
All
for
right,
having
man.
me.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right, y'all boys be safe.
All right, later.
Take it easy, guys.
All right.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so they're working on this
And
portrait.
there
What do
was
y'all
four.
think? I don't think it's
Yeah, that's
bad.
cool.
I want to see
Like
it
a little bit
painted.
of Alex
bad.
Ross in it.
It's just not doing anything for me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's no
Difference, and
Yeah.
it doesn't scream that I need to buy it, but I don't know. Maybe when they print it, and it might look different.
Fiji, is Jorge talking?
Yes.
Oh man, I gotta leave again. How come it keeps? I'll be back.
So you got what's the
Mary
Spider-Man's Mary Jane? There you go.
Jane.
You got Mary Jane as
Carnage.
Carnage. Yeah.
What do you guys think about this one? What do you like this, Angela?
It looks very anime.
All right, cool. Now I
Can
can
you
hear
zoom
y'all.
into the face?
I was gonna say, is it the portrait?
It just doesn't. Yeah, I think it's the portrait.
Why that portrait look so lazy? Like I don't really want to be
I
here,
don't know.
guys.
It just
I'm
doesn't.
here.
Maybe there's too much black in it. Maybe there's too much.
Oh my God! Now I can't
It
hear
should have a
Angela.
little bit
Figgy,
more
what the
red
heck,
in
bro?
it to be Carnage. But she looks anime in the face.
Yeah.
Um,
Anime.
the portrait's really off. And
I like everything but the portrait.
It's not proportioned. Like her
Yeah, the
hips are
portrait
too
definitely
wide.
look like I said. She's saying I don't want to be here.
If you can't hear Angela and now you can hear Jarya, you might need to reboot it.
All right, I'll try that.
I mean, it's not bad for what it is, you know.
No.
Yeah, I think I agree with Angela. I think the body looks great, but when you get to the portrait, it doesn't really match the body for me. If that makes sense. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks like it's just not proportioned right.
Yeah.
So
And I realize she's being attacked by a symbiote, but she looks high. Like she
she looks bored. She's like, oh, this is just another Wednesday. You know?
Oh great. Symbiote again.
Yep. So, this is just her regular Wednesday look. There's no dimension in the hair either. And I mean, I'm sure this is just this is not actual paint up or anything. So I think that's what it lacks is that dimension.
Yeah, I think the body of I think everything from the neck down looks great. I just don't like the portrait or the hair, as you stated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't match. I don't. It's okay for what it is. Let's see here. This is of course Valhan. He's making a Superman. I think this is a dope Superman. It's actually a clone version of Superman. I forgot what his name is, but he's a clone version of Superman that Darkseid made. But I think he did an outstanding job with it.
I think this will look good with that custom Darkseid.
Oh yeah,
And the evil
The new one on the throne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what version is it, y'all? Because I don't know nothing about.
he's a clone. He's a clone of Superman that Darkseid made.
Oh,
And
okay.
you know, the red's evil,
So kind of like what Sinister did with Cable and Stripe.
I think his name is Brutal. I think something like that.
Yeah, put him with that Supergirl that they did, and put them both behind the Darkseid on throne, or on both sides of them. I think that would be dope.
One on the left, one on the right.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you look close at there's a lot of detail that he put into this suit. Like, I know it's black, but there's a lot of like pinstriping and a lot of detail into this suit. Like, even on the red part, see, like there's like all these like circuitry looking things. That's pretty cool. Great portrait. I like this a lot.
The portrait's really good.
Yeah, I love the pose.
Zoom into the base because I want to see how.
Yeah, it is him.
Okay, so it's keyed in. I was going to say, so it's keyed into that back rock.
Yeah.
So okay.
Okay, that's him, Jorge. I found it. That's Brutal.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like this a lot actually. Like, if I was a Superman guy, I'm getting this.
You know, I pretty much I've liked everything that Valhan has made.
I have to.
In the game.
Hey, they said in the thing, y'all, that he got all of Kal-El's memories, but he just not got his compassion. So he an evil Superman that got all the memories of, leaving Krypton and all that stuff, bro. That's crazy.
That's what Darkseid considers perfecting him, removing the confusion.
Yeah, it looks great.
Which he said
it would definitely look good with that dark line.
Yeah.
But now I see what you're saying, Joe. When you say he want to make rare characters, like ain't nobody made no Brutal. It's the first one.
I never even heard this character until he
yeah.
I think this was a personal project of his too. He does a lot of those too. So, but
that's cool, man.
Well, and that's it for pictures.
Jarhead's gonna be that was 617 pictures.
It was 80 something, I think, today. So, but yeah, so that's it, man. Pig, what you got coming up? Anything coming in? I know you had a bunch of stuff come in, but
yeah, the couple of X-Men that came in, and then I don't have anything coming for a while until that Ivy is shipping soon, and I'm waiting on the customs on the. I think I told you I got a Sue Storm, an Apocalypse, and another Archangel. So I'm laying low for the rest of the year so far.
We up to the bathroom.
What's up, Rated? What about you, X-Men exclusives? What you got coming in?
Let's see. They almost done with WP Mystique, so she got to go over there with the last of the Brotherhood. I'm gonna put Sinister up there. XM Mystique, probably gonna do a giveaway on her because I won't need her no more. Then after that, Silver Samurai that may make it this year.
Bro, have you seen that yet? You seen that, right? I showed it to you, right?
Yeah,
the paint and all that stuff.
So
that looks so good.
I need that this year. Forge comes out this year. So where I'm at 3 Piggy. I tracked down the WP Magneto, so that's 5. Then I gotta go pick up the Warpath in 2 months. The NMK one, the classic. That's 6. I gotta get another Archangel. I can rebuy the XM. That's 7. D3s. We debating on the XM Darfini. That's 9. And then I'm supposed to rebuy XM Emma. So I'm looking at about 9 to 10 this year for December. And that's it for me. But then I'll be only like 1 or 2 off. Lady Deathstrike, maybe a Spiral, and then the Shadow King. That'll be next year most likely. So I'm good because that'll put me right around 38. Yes, man. I have 2 spots left for somebody because I didn't grab Legion, remember? So
I think that group, that Shadow King group, I think it might be at the end of this year. The way they're moving with statues, I think it might be at the end of the year.
So there you go. There you go, Pig.
No.
What about you, Angela?
10 for the year.
I ordered Cyclops today. So
Nice.
Awesome.
and
Congrats.
thank you. And then I have a few customs that I've got on pre-order. So they should be coming out. I think one will probably be here in June. So, and the other ones will be later on this year. But I think I've only got 2 or 3 coming in this year.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So far.
Oh, I lied, Piggy. That beast that Jarhead showed, they said that'll be this year too.
Just
So
now,
11.
like a few shots ago, the one where we were talking about his proportion.
Yeah, the one on top. He'll be here. He'll be on top of the what is it, Jarhead? The X desk with the little chemical bottles all over and books like
Yeah.
that. So he'll be like that. But they say that should be this year too. So if
I've
all
got,
that come, that's 11, bro. That's ridiculous in 1 year.
I've got a lot of stuff coming too. I've got a Cyclops coming in the next couple months, where he's shooting through the head of a Sentinel. I've got
Oh, the one where it's like that angle one. He likes that
Yeah.
angle. And
Yeah.
I didn't know you copped that one. Okay.
I've got that one coming. I think
That's the
I can make
1.35 thing, right?
I think it's normal size. I think that one's
Oh, it
normal
is.
size.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got that one coming. I've got an
He was one of the
Archangel.
ones when we did the which Archangel?
I've got that custom group.
The one-
Custom group. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's probably coming out this year.
Wait, you talking about the LL?
No, it's different.
Oh, okay. Because I know you teased the LL. I was like, damn, I didn't know it was coming out this year. The Franco
No,
one.
it's a museum pose. I don't know, I've got quite a few stuff coming this year. Within the next probably couple months. So I'm not looking forward to that, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. I did mess up on something, guys. Though I started watching Berserk.
Don't do it, man. They're expensive.
I started watching Berserk.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Expensive, Jarhead. And you get one, you're gonna want them all. You know it's a rabbit.
Yeah.
hole.
You know, some
Just
Pokemon
like
time.
potato chips. Oh,
Yeah.
trust me, I've already started looking.
Oh man, don't do
That's
it.
because didn't your boy just get bit with that bug? Dark Rashid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of things that I've been thinking about getting into. Obviously, I've got the X-Men stuff, but there's a group out there doing some Invincible statues. I love Invincible.
Oh man.
Like, it's one of my favorite comic book stories of all time. This group is doing some really, really good versions of the characters, so I might start picking those up. That Superman J&D. I'm trying to fight the urge to buy it, but I'm gonna pick that up.
Which one is that? The one with you can choose the double pack? You got one with the double pack where he in the Superman uniform and then the Clark Kent uniform? That one?
No, the quarter scale, right? Like the Kingdom Comes Superman.
Kingdom
Oh,
Come.
okay. The one everybody just recently started showing it. They've been comparing it to. Okay.
Yeah.
Should I get this or Sasha? Okay.
That, and then, like I said, I messed up and I started watching Guts or Berserk.
I'm gonna say goodnight. I gotta go take my dog out.
Okay.
All right,
Take it
Angela.
easy,
All right.
Nice
Y'all have a
seeing you.
good one.
You too.
Bye.
All right, mamas.
But all right, well, let's get out of here, guys. As always, appreciate everybody hopping on.
Dang, did it to me again,
and
Piggy.
talking.
I gotta leave. When somebody leave, it just cuts out y'all voice. So I'll be back. Tell Joy let me back in.
All right.
We'll be backstage, but yeah.
But again, like I said, I appreciate everybody stopping in, everybody in the comments, everybody participating and everything. It's always fun, man. Like, you know, so. But again, take it easy, everybody. Have a good night. And
Later, guys.
As always, I will leave you with the wise words of this man right here.
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That is good.